All right, guys, last video for this week. Only got one problem left to do. Okay, so we'll do it the same way. I'll group these two together and get rid of Z, and then group these two together and get rid of Z. So let's take these top two. X minus 4y minus Z equals negative 10, and 2x plus y plus 6z equals 0. All right, so if I'm going to get rid of the z, I got to multiply the top by 6. And that'll give me a negative 6z, and when I add it down, it'll cancel out with a positive 6z. Okay, so I've got the 6x minus 24y minus 6z equals negative 60. Bring down the bottom one, which I don't have to do anything with. Okay, and then just add straight down. Okay, so I get an 8x, I get a negative 23y, the z's go away, and I get a negative 60. Okay, so I got my first equation with x and y. Okay, now I'll do the same thing here with the second one and the bottom one. 2x plus y plus 6z equals 0, and negative x plus 7y plus z equals negative 1. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to multiply the bottom one by negative 6. Right, and that'll give me a negative 6z, and when I add it to the 6z, it's 0, so they go away. So I don't have to do anything with the top one, so I just bring it down. All right, that bottom one, that'll give me a positive 6x, a negative 42y, okay, a negative 6z, and a positive 6. And then I just add straight down. Okay, so I have 8x minus 41y, these cancel off, equals 6. And I have my second equation. Okay, so I've got to group these guys together, okay, and solve that. Okay, so let's see. 8x minus 23y equals negative 60, and an 8x minus 41y equals a positive 6. All right, so I'm definitely going to get rid of the x's. There's no doubt about that, because if I try to get rid of the y's, that's going to be, we're going to create some really big numbers. So I'm just going to multiply the top one by negative 1 and then add it to the second one. Okay, so I get a negative 8x plus 23y equals a positive 60. Bring the second one down that I don't have to do anything with. 8x minus 41y equals 6, and then I just add straight down. So the x's go away. This would give me a negative, I think it's negative 18. Is that what it is? Negative 18y equals 66. I think so. Okay, negative 18. All right, plus 10, yeah, okay. All right, so my y equals a negative 66/18, and I don't think that guy divides evenly, so if I, let's see, reduce them both by, how about 6, I'd get a negative 11/3. Okay, so let's see, I have a solution. Okay, and it looks like I have my y, and that's negative 11/3. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back and find x. So I either go here or here, okay, and put negative 11/3 in for y. So I'm going to go with this guy right here. Yeah, I'll go with this guy. Okay, so I get 8x minus 23 times negative 11/3, okay, equals negative 60. Okay, so I get an 8x, that'd be plus. I'm going to use my calculator. So let's see, if I go 23 times 11 thirds. I get 84 1/3 equals negative 60. So I get 8x, okay. So I'd have to subtract 84 1/3. Okay, so that's going to give me negative 144 1/3. I'm going to check that just to make sure. 60 plus 84 1/3. Yeah, and then I got to take that and divide by 8. So I'm going to get a negative 18 1/24. You can leave it that way, okay? Or you could write it as an improper fraction if you wanted to. Okay, that'd be a negative 433 over 24. Either one, doesn't make any difference. I'm going to go with an improper fraction. Negative 433 over 24. Okay, and then I have to go back and find z. So I'm going to use this top one. Okay, so we have x, which is negative 433 over 24, minus 4 times y, which is negative 11 thirds, minus z equals negative 10. Okay, so I got a negative 433 over 24. This would be positive 44 thirds, minus z equals negative 10. So I'm going to add these guys together. So let's see, negative 433, 24, plus 44 thirds. And I'm going to get a negative 3 3/8 minus z equals negative 10. So I get negative z equals, that would be a negative 6 5/8. That's a z there, right? I'm going to check that, make sure that works. Negative 10 plus 3 3/8. Yep. And so obviously z is 6 5/8, or that would be, let me see, that'd be a 53/8. Okay, so we got 53/8. Now, all the other ones we worked on, came out to integers and stuff like that. So this is a perfect example of one where you might want to say, I'm not sure about that, so let's go check it. So we checked the first one. So that would be negative 433 over 24 minus 4 times negative 11 thirds, okay, minus 53/8. Does that equal negative 10? Okay, so we just punch it in our calculator. Negative 433, ABC 24. These negatives would cancel each other off. So it'd be plus 44 thirds minus 53/8. We get negative 10. So this is yes. So it works in this one. Let's try the second one. So we go 2 times negative 433 over 24 plus y, which is a negative 11 thirds, plus 6 times 53/8. Does that equal 0? Okay, so we go to our calculator and punch it in. 2 times negative 433, ABC 24, all right, plus negative 11 thirds, plus 6 times 53 ABC8. Yep, this is a yes. Okay, so now we just got to check that last one. So I get the opposite of negative 433 over 24 plus 7 times negative 11 thirds plus 53/8. Does that equal negative 1? And so we go to our calculator. So let's see, negatives cancel each other off. So 433, 24. This would be plus negative 77 thirds plus 53/8. And it works out. That's a yes. Okay, so all the solution works on all three equations, so we're in good shape. And that'll wrap it up for this week.